His legacy is legendary. One of the most influential and creative forces in modern history. Stan Lee is a cultural icon.
And I still don't think I've got it right.
Stan Lee, in my opinion, is a giant in the world.
Stan Lee is a pioneer in the truest sense.
Without him, there are no comic book stories.
The man who kind of changed the face of comics.
I've been here for 3 days waiting for Stan Lee.
The most famous name in American comic book history.
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. Stan Lee.
Stan Lee.
He's 86?
I look older than he does.
Well, I may as well tell you the whole truth, really. He's the most romantic man in the world.
After World War II, I got married.
And Stan was with Timely Comics then.
Martin said to me, "Why don't you do a book with a bunch of heroes this time? I wanted to do them my way."
The Marvel Comics began to take on a personality, and you began to see that there was one guy behind this whole thing.
The Hulk.
Ant-Man.
The Fantastic Four.
Thor.
Spider-Man.
Iron Man. Giant Man. Doctor Strange and
X-Men. The Avengers. Daredevil. The Silver Surfer.
There was an extensive bullpen, and Stan had them at his disposal.
It was like we were on a roll and nothing could stop us.
The pages rippled with energy.
Stan was really the first comic book writer to make the human being behind the mask more important than the mask itself.
In a very short span of about 5 or 6 years, Stan Lee created more successful characters than any person ever created in the history of comics.
So I said to the powers that be, you know, why don't we set up our own studio out in Los Angeles?
When they realized, oh my God, this is drama, this is comedy, this is this is that, it became such a phenomenon that everybody was in.
It's hard to describe the feeling of seeing characters that I had a hand in creating up there on the big screen. I never suspected that one day I'd be walking down a green carpet and being interviewed.
He truly is the guy that you recognize behind the mask.
True Believer, the Stan Lee documentary.
I want to do more of everything I'm doing. The only problem is time. I just wish there were more time.